Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
What does playing with 10 men for 60 minutes on Saturday, what has that taken out of the squad?
No, I suppose legs. I suppose that, I know that we did a very big effort. The physical stats of the game are incredible from our players, the one who finished the game. We had to make an extra effort because at the end you are playing one down and you want to go for the game, and obviously this takes a toll, but I'm not too worried because we've shown this season that even playing every 3 days, our performance levels, even with the same players playing 90 minutes, they have been really good, so I expect the same for tomorrow.
Do you have any fresh injury worries?
I don't know. I really don't know. We are training this evening and we'll see how they recover. Obviously, yesterday was a recovery day, and I don't know. Today we'll see how the players train and who is available for the game, who is available to start, who has more issues. But right now I don't know.
You sort of referred there to the fact that you've had to find ways to cope and find solutions to difficult problems this season. How big a problem is the lack of Ilya Zavani?
We'll see because we still have an appeal, and they will resolve it, I think, this afternoon, and we'll see if he can play tomorrow or he cannot play. I still don't know. I don't have the info, but they are going to decide it now in a couple of hours.
How difficult a challenge if you lose the appeal when you've not got presumably a full training session today with the game just tomorrow, to find, presumably it'll be James Hill there again, but whoever it is, to get them prepared, to get that relationship going with Dean after so long. How difficult is that challenge?
I think these things happen during the season always to every team because of injury, because of suspension, because whatever it happens, and we have to adapt. I think we've shown this season that everyone can step up and be ready for whatever the job is needed, and whoever it is, the one who replaces Sava, if we don't win the appeal, I think there are no excuses there. I think they are ready, they are, I think, performing well, and we have different options, and I will try to make the right call. I don't know if it's going to be like this until tomorrow.
Is James Hill okay to start again? You said it wasn't ideal in playing an hour on Saturday.
I think the game he played the other day is a good step for him because he finished it well. So we'll see today because he has been out for 1 month more or less. And normally when you come from a muscle injury, you want to first play like 20 something minutes or kind of test yourselves, but with the last minute problem, let's say with Tyler Adams, I think it was the right option the other day. He responded really well, and we have to see today if how he comes to training and how he feels.
And you mentioned on Friday about Evanilson's injury being different, with it being the bone. What sort of situation are you in with him, with it being a slightly different injury? Theoretically, could he start and play an hour, or do you have to ease him back in as well?
With Eva, the problem is not his injury, it's that he hasn't trained. Obviously is training with us, so he has recovered from the injury. But when you have a bone injury, it's not like other injuries that you can train, you can run, you can sprint, you can do a lot of things. With the bone, the foot injury on the bone, you have to wait until it heals. So basically, you have to just keep it there. I don't know, 2-3 weeks with the boot, just don't touch in the. So he has lost a lot of training, and probably it's a matter more of the shape that he is in right now than the proper injury.
So does that mean he's likely to need to be eased back in sort of more slowly than others?
I think he could start. The problem would be, I don't know how much he would last, because he lacks the training days, the process that you normally go, that normally with other injuries is like more smooth. they go doing a little bit more, they start with the group, and we've used Eva once. We've thought, okay, the foot is in a good place, now we can start doing things, but this period has been really small.
Thank you. Your next opponent's Brighton. How impressed have you been with them, particularly the way they've bounced back from the result at Forest a couple of weeks ago?
For me, Brighton are one of the best teams of the league, the best teams. I have no doubts. They have a very good squad, not only the starting 11, I think they have options in every position. And I think they will be there fighting for the European places until the end, because I think it's a team that has very good players and plays very well also. So for me, it's a very, very demanding game, yes.
What about their team play puts them up there as one of the best in your mind?
For me, the level of the players they have, the options also they have. I think wherever you look at, I think they are the offensive players. We could see it when we face them, no? Mitoma, Joao Pedro made the difference. Jorginho Rutter is having a hell of a season for me. Baleva, Yari, a lot of wingers that don't play a lot of minutes, but they are very good. I think for me is one of the best teams, yes, and it's going to be very difficult. But we've shown also this season that we can go away against the best teams in the league and play well and take a result, and we will try to do it tomorrow, yes.
You've told us before that the key to the away form has been that nothing much changes. You play the same way away as... Why don't all teams do that? What's the biggest obstacle when you're a manager trying to get your team to perform and play away as they do at home?
I think there is always a home advantage, but I think with the years, I feel, I have to check the stats, but I feel like it's getting less of an advantage. I think, I don't know, when we played 2025, I don't know. A lot of years ago, it gave you like, okay, we were like all the teams like better at home and away we were worse. And now I think everything has quite leveled because the approach of the teams, we don't really change. And I feel like a lot of teams don't really change. So I think still is an advantage. We want to play here. We want to have the majority of the supporters with us, but I don't think it's the same advantage it was a lot of years ago.
You mentioned Brighton pushing for Europe. We may have tried once or twice to get you to talk about Bournemouth's potential push for Europe. Dismissing what league position now relates to the end of the season, how big an opportunity is this, or is it relevant that tomorrow's game can make a 6-point gap between these two teams, or 0?
No, obviously it's a team that is around us in the table. They will think that if they beat us tomorrow, they will go with the same points ahead of us. We will think that it's good that we can beat them, so we can have some advantage, but still it's too early for these things for me. I've said it a lot of times, I will say it another time. I think we are still very far from that fight, still very far. We have to do a lot of things well if we want to be when it matters in that fight. And obviously we are now playing, I think, 3 teams, Brighton, Spurs away, Brentford at home, that are just behind us, that they are playing very, very well, getting very, very good results coming from wins, and we will have to be at a very high level if we want to get something from these games, because we will face teams that are in a great form, that have a lot of quality.
Just finally, did you watch the Man City-Liverpool game yesterday?
No, I didn't watch.
You had a call from Liverpool saying thank you for the corner routine that they played.
No, I watched the corner routine, but definitely it's not something that we invented. So no, I don't take any responsibility from there now.
Fair enough. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.